Hello, welcome to Dan Explains It All. Today we're here to talk about Signal Blender. Signal Blender can take your main input and send it 3 places using these 3 foot switches. Your main output can pull from 3 places using these foot switches and volume knobs. Think of Signal Blender as an effect mixer. The Boss CS2 is one of my favorite compressors. It's warm and squishy. But sometimes I want better attack and some of the high-end clarity that you lose. So let's put it in parallel with our clean signal. I have a loop here. Let's hear it in bypass first. And with compression, blend in clean. That sounds terrible. It looks like the compressor is out of phase with the clean signal. Now we're talking. So that's pretty nice, but maybe let's try something weirder. With the Haunt's gated fuzz and the Darkstar's clean reverb, they each respond very differently to dynamics in parallel. Bring in some clean signal for clarity, or take it out for disparity. Now let's see what happens with the Haunt if we mix it in parallel with a clean signal and some overdriven signal from the fault. Huge gain and complex clarity at the same time. This could be your always on. Now let's think of Signal Blender as a 3-to-1 mixer. With my loop in the clean channel, I can play along with other instruments by using the returns. Now let's think of Signal Blender as a 1-to-3 splitter. I can take my loop and send it to any or all of these amps. Let's get some different sounds on each. At this point, you're probably thinking of ABY switching. I know I am. Signal Blender can replace your ABY. Just use it as a 1-to-2 or 2-to-1 instead of a 1-to-3 or 3-to-1 like we showed earlier. It's an upgrade over the standard passive ABY circuit because with that circuit, signals can bog each other down or not arrive at full volume to both outputs. Because of the strengthening and isolating buffers in Signal Blender, you won't have those problems. Also with the standard ABY, if the amps are out of phase with each other, you can have cancellation issues. That's not a problem here with the active phase switching circuit. So obviously there are a lot of routing possibilities here. What if I want a clean instrument, affected version of that instrument, and an additional clean instrument? Yeah, okay, let's do it. At this point, you can probably be left to your own devices, aware that the world is full of possibility once you buy your signal blender. But in case you're worried that it can't also be a multi-stage volume level setter, let's do that. Because the send returns are jumpered, each foot switch holds a copy of your input signal. In bypass, it'll be normal volume. Add the clean, and you can boost the volume. Then with each channel, you add additional volume until eventually your audience is like, wow, yeah, that's a loud signal. Anyway, that's all. It uses standard 9-volt power. There's a courtesy power outlet so you don't lose a spot on your power supply. True bypass when it's off, a wild routing solution when it's on.